What's going on YouTube? It's the boy CD, and we got When Dating Disney Star Ruins Your Life. If you don't know, DDG was dating Halle Baily. They got a kid, but now she's trying to ruin it by putting her, I think, a restraining order or trying to be away from their kid. But they get straight to the video by A Bando.
What happens when a popular YouTuber gets into a relationship with a Hollywood actress? Well, if you've been anywhere on social media in the past 24 hours,
I'm back over here.
You probably know by now that this doesn't end good for anyone involved. But what you might not know is this situation is something that has been unfolding on the internet for the past few months, and everything we're seeing now is just the breaking point of the whole situation. But what exactly has been going on over the past year in this very popular failed relationship? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into this crazy DDG situation. Okay, so to start, if you're familiar with my channel, then you definitely already know who DDG is. He's a popular content creator and a platinum recorded artist that started his career on the internet over 10 years ago. And since I only really cover content creators on this channel and not really many actors or celebrities, some of you may not be so familiar with the second person involved in all of this, who goes by the name of Halle Baily. The very popular actress and singer, most known for her star role as Ariel in the live-action 2023 release of The Little Mermaid. They're both...
Was the movie actually good? I didn't even watch it. I don't know. I think ever since Disney messed up Star Wars, I just barely watch any Disney, to be honest. But if the movie is good, comment down below how good the movie is.
extremely successful in their
Team Princess Tiana over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Other than damn, I think the only Disney princess movie I ever watched growing up multiple times with Princess and the Frog.
respective fields. And in March of 2022, these two public figures would take the world by storm when they officially went public with their relationship via Instagram after being spotted together by paparazzi at an Usher party. And after this couple went public, it seemed like the two of them were madly in love with each other. They constantly appeared on red carpets together while also publicly expressing their love and support for each other frequently. From the outside looking in, it seemed like we were witnessing the rise of a young power couple. I mean, DDG even released an entire song dedicated to Halle called In Love with a Mermaid.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Halle and DDG seem to have a great relationship in real life, her fans on the internet didn't really like the idea of this couple at all. They constantly sent hate DDG's way for what seemed to be no...
Haley stayed bringing DDG everywhere, like leave him at home. People are weird. That's all I gotta say. People are weird and bored. Yeah, I need a job.
Apparent reason at all. And honestly, I thought it was a bit weird and parasocial at first.
Even though they're right now.
But those toxic fans may have been onto something very early. You see, the first sign that things were off between Halle and DDG came back in the beginning of 2023 after the two had apparently gotten into an argument and followed each other on social medias. And this is where DDG would take it upon himself to DM his popular ex-girlfriend Ruby Rose via Twitter. And unfortunately for him, she ended up exposing DDG on her social media accounts while also claiming that this was the himself to DM his popular ex-girlfriend Ruby Rose via Twitter. And unfortunately...
You still in LA? Yeah. Take turn and ask where you at. Getting ready, how about you? You hitting me the day y'all argue is so you. Hello, you white. You right. Let me go heal first. This is why I'm single. Why would you? I don't know why you posted in the first place. I can understand if he said, "Oh, you're right. Don't care." So I don't know. But if he said, "Let me go heal first," and then you post this, it's kind of weird.
For him, she ended up exposing DDG on her social media accounts while also claiming that this was the reason that she was single and that all men are the same. And DDG would end up getting massive amounts of hate on social media because of all of this. I mean, once all of this surfaced and went viral, I don't think any Halle fan ever liked him again after this. And I mean, rightfully so, because that whole situation was just a terrible look on him. But DDG did reveal in a later interview that it was more to those DMs than we all knew.
But I had no intention, like I did in front of her, I had no intentions of actually linking with Ruby, you know?
Yeah.
she's seen it. Like, imagine you arguing with your girl or whatever, right? Yeah. And you get mad at her for something that you're mad, right? You're like, all right, since you know what I'm saying, I'm finna do this. Watch this, type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you actually showed her?
Yeah, like
why you're doing it.
I feel like people thought that I was like sneakingly like, "Ooh, what you doing?" type shit, and that's when she posted. I know what type of girl she is. I knew she was going. Like, I wouldn't even do that. That's just not like.
So after that entire situation, even though it was a very
So this man DDG, so this man DDG did it right in front of Haley, and that's why. Never mind. I literally just woke up. I'm trying to commentate.
bad look, Halle and DDG both managed to push through their troubles and save their relationship by getting back together. But this time around, things will begin getting pretty serious. Around this point, Halle had ended up getting pregnant by DDG, and this would lead to her later giving birth to their first ever child, Halo, in December of 2023. And the two of them did manage to keep this entire pregnancy pretty private. I mean, of course, there's always some detective fans who are going to find out things regardless, but for the most part, this was a pretty well kept secret all the way up to like January 2024, where the two of them would officially post on Instagram announcing the birth of their child to the world. And even after the announcement, they still kept their child very private. They always posted pictures of Halo, but never really showed his face much at all.
It's kind of crazy how she was like, oh, she doesn't want Halo to be on the internet or whatever, but she's posting her and Halo on Instagram. And one of the worst places of all, Twitter. I mean, I can understand, live stream, whatever, but at the same time, you still post your kid on the internet too. And out of all places, Twitter? Twitter? I just hope no one pulled a freaking Steph Curry daughter BS. If you know, you know.
Which is very respectable, by the way. But unfortunately for the newfound parents, everything would begin going downhill shortly after these announcements took place. Things started spiraling a few months after the announcement of their child, and in early October, the two would announce via social media that they were no longer together. And even though this is where things officially ended between DDG and Halle, they still had a child that they had to focus on co-parenting. And even more unfortunately for both of them, this would end up coming with a lot of drama as well. In fact, the drama would begin just 1 month after the breakup, when DDG and Halo would appear on Casanat's stream during the Mafia-thon 2. And this was really just a normal chill stream. Kai was gifting Halo some toys and other gifts. It really seemed like everything was perfectly fine, but apparently Halle, the mother of the child, didn't really like this much at all. She ended up going to Twitter and posted the following tweet that read, "Hi everyone, just so you know, I'm out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on the stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector, and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town." And she followed that tweet up with another tweet saying, "As a woman experiencing severe postpartum, there are boundaries that I wish to be respected. Nobody knows what someone is going through until they snap." And this
Okay, I could understand wasn't being told, but again, you still post you and your kid on the internet too. Whatever it's live stream or not, you still post your kid on the internet too. And I'm saying it again, out of all places, you post a picture of you and your kid on Twitter.
ended up becoming a very big thing all over
But
social media, but it kind of
somewhat have a little
backfired for
point
her as well, because not only
with
was
the
DDG
boundaries.
receiving hate, Halle herself started receiving a lot of hate online as well, which eventually led to her deactivating her Twitter account shortly after. And even with her doing all of that publicly, I still don't really remember DDG going public and bashing her or anything like that. If anything, he's always been the one trying to more so protect her image online.
Yeah.
Anything. But I guess things started getting so bad between the two just a few months later that he can no longer focus on protecting her image. So he began using his platforms to talk about the struggles that he's been going through as a co-parent.
Doing really good. I've been keeping my head down, just working, waking up every day, working, dealing with this shit on the same breath. Nobody will really know. And she got this golden image that I've also protected. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep doing that. because I'm a real nigga. But this shit is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my son, I should be able to get my son. Plain and simple.
Facts.
The shit that's said to me is so, if niggas heard it, it's on some leave us alone type shit. I'm like, bro, like, now I can see if no nigga in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. No nigga in the world can ever say that to me. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest nigga ever. This nigga fuck with me. I wish I can be around him.
Is it me or like these like men that actually want to be there for their kids just get absolute dog walked, dog watered on? You know what I'm saying? But the ones that really don't barely get any type of stuff on the internet like Yerky for example. Apparently, when before they had their kid, he was trying to make Sky Jackson drink bleach, and I'm just like, excuse me, you want her to drink bleach to get rid of the kid? You should have worn protection or pull out. Like I just don't understand it at all.
Or I don't get the chance to, bro. It's not cool. Like it's like, all right.
Like DDG, sorry for the pause, but DDG was literally getting dog watered on for like what, a couple of weeks back in 2024, or probably a month or two, and it's like, bro, he's being a good dad. I don't understand it. You get what I mean?
All right. Like I have never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. I don't have permission. Like, it's like I have a fucking second mom. Like, I gotta ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son? Can I take our son somewhere? But if she wanna get up and leave the country and leave the state, I get no say-so whatsoever. I can't say one word. Because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like, it's like, bro, this shit not cool, bro.
Primary
and him
parent,
saying
but
those things on stream about not being
she's a primary parent, so is DDG. That makes no sense. Like, I put my seed in you to make our child, and you mean to tell me I gotta give you permission? I gotta ask for your permission to do this with our child? But when you want to do the same thing, you don't ask me permission. That's kind of stupid.
able to see his kid. It kind of exposing Holly's true colors a little bit. That all kind of led to where we are now. A situation that the entire internet has been talking about for the past 24 hours. Which of course is a restraining order and assault claims made by Holly against DDG. And to save you guys some time.
Oh, hold on. All right, sorry.
I know this is already a longer video. I'm not going to go through the entire article.
Baily, I don't give a damn if I say her name wrong. Has several court requests. Denied DDG all visitations. Only allows supervised visits once a week for 6 hours in LA. Blocked DDG from taking Halo out of LA County. Banned him from getting Halo travel documents without her permission. A hearing is set for June 4th to decide. Now, if DDG wasn't DDG, if he was like let's say a part dude that doesn't care about anything, in a couple of years, his son will be like, oh, he's a terrible dad. He never came to check up on me, all that stuff. And it's like, he wanted to at first, but all of this, like, let's say the judge approved this, and DDG was the type of person that doesn't care about anything, he will probably don't want to be around the kid anymore because like he had to do all of this. So now he's in this. I don't give a damn thing about his son. I'm not saying he is, but like just imagine if DG had that type of personality in him. So he would never try to speak to Halo again because all of this. He would never try to send money for like his birthday, or whatever, or anything because Haley did all of this. And then people at the internet gonna be like, "Oh, DG, well, I always knew DG was a bad dad, all that stuff," and it's like, bro, it's not even his fault. You mean to tell me that he can't visit his own son that he actually want to be in his life? He only had to be supervised once a week for 6 hours. His own son. He can't even take Halo out of LA County to see what's in the world other than LA County. He had to ask for permission from Halle for travel documents. Really?
I'm literally just going to focus on the key allegations made against DDG, but I'll be
She accused DDG of physical abuse, breaking into her home, sending her a photo from her bed to imply cheating, verbally abusing her, destroying her ring camera. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That's probably like $40 or $25. Okay, and that's crazy. Throwing her phone at his car, inciting fans against her during live streams. That's cap. I don't see that one type of BS that involved Halle in his live stream or like talking down on her. I could be wrong. Creating a threatening environment around their son.
sure to include a bunch of screenshots and things as well. So TMZ reported that in documents filed Tuesday in LA, Halle claimed that things first got physical between them in January and they broke up back in October. Halle says this allegedly took place when DDG came over to pick up their son Halo, and she tried to start a convo with him about a child visitation schedule. And as she was buckling Halo into the car seat, DDG grew agitated and repeatedly called her out of her name and told her to get out of his car. And this is where Halle says the baby started crying and she got nervous about leaving him with DDG. And this agitated and repeatedly called her out their son Halo, and she tried to start a convo with him about a child visitation schedule. And as she was buckling Halo into the car seat, DDG grew agitated and repeatedly called her.
So it said that things got physical in January, and we're now in May 2025. Why are you now just speaking about it? Like, cause that gonna look fishy, because it happens, like, God forbid, but allegedly it happens in January, and it took you how long to say something now? It just makes the whole situation sketchy.
Out of her name and told her to get out of his car. And this is where Halle says the baby started crying and she got nervous about leaving him with DDG. And this apparently led to the two wrestling, which resulted in DDG pulling her hair and apparently slamming her face into his steering wheel and even chipping her tooth. And of course, those are some pretty serious claims to make against anyone. And just to be clear, I'm not here to take anyone's side or say anyone's lying or anything like that at all. I'm really just here to share some more insight. But I will say that I don't support any abuse of any kind, and you guys shouldn't either. But anyways, this article came out at literally the perfect time. I mean, it was almost too perfect because DDG was literally on live stream with Aiden Ross, but he found out about the article for the first time.
Why are they saying GGTMZ? Let's see. Why are they saying GGTMZ?
Crazy part, he was just chilling with Aiden too. I'm pretty sure they had some other stuff to do, but since this news was dropped, I heard that he actually left I think to go home or whatever, or like to see more about this information. But he left Aiden to deal with it. It was like, damn, bro came and chill with Aiden. Who knows how long they haven't seen each other before this, but bro came and chill out with the homie real quick until some BS happens.
Looking at her story now. What? Oh, fuck. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you know what we talked about last night? All that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
But I don't.
But hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here.
Don't even make no.
All that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG, and anyone that got anything to say.
The fake narratives, my nigga. Stop the bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. That shit is fake.
Listen to R. Kelly.
And shout out to Aiden for.
Excuse me? I hope that's his name, like Ryan something, or he just looks like R. Kelly. Excuse me? Listen to R. Kelly? The child pisser? Oh, what?
At least standing up for his friend without even knowing like the full details or anything like that at all. But he's once again been all over social media himself. So I'm not sure he was the best person to have front and center at the time. But Aiden wouldn't be the only creator to speak out and support DDG. In fact, he's had a lot of content creators speak out in his support. Even streamers that he's had past beef with, like Solominati and Myron from Fresh and Fit.
Notice that they got DDG when he was at his highest. My just dropped an album, did all type of collab. Y'all waited for him to drop an album? They waited for my nigga to be at the top of his career right now. All type of collabs. Thing going. And then y'all hit him with he's beating up Haley now? That's tough. I don't believe it. I don't.
Talked about DDG. Look, I make fun of DDG all the time. I think he's stupid. I think he's low IQ, but I don't think he's over here beating on his chick. And if he is, that's some.
Yeah, he doesn't give vibes.
But he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't give me woman beater vibes, bro. Be honest with y'all. He does not give me woman beater vibes. If he ain't smacked the shit out of I doubt that he would smack the shit out of that chick. I think Zia woman beater vibes. And here's the thing: if he ain't smacked the shit out of Ruby Rose, I doubt that he would smack the shit out of that chick. Because Ruby Rose is literally a thought, big thought. And I think Zia told a story one time of how she like yanked this chain and like it ripped, and he didn't hit her after that. He wanted to, but he didn't. So if he could restrain himself there, DDG doesn't strike me as a woman beater. So,
and this is saying something. If Myron is on DDG's side after they had a little dispute, like what, back in February, I think, then that's just saying something. Because this man Myron, he is something else. He is something else.
Yeah, bro.
For once, W Myron. For once.
I think she's probably making this shit up to take the kid from him. That's what I think, Chad. Because I know that they've had this custody battle. She don't want him having the son like that. She's using that shit as leverage. So, despite the fact that I have my disagreements with DG, I don't think he's a woman beater. And I hope he gets after he's a woman beater. And I hope, you know what I mean? Because you need your son at the end of the day. And I'm not going to fucking, kick him while he's down on this bullshit. Because I think that chick is lying, bro. Me and DDG can have our problems, but I hope he gets a son. I don't wish that upon any man.
Now, I'll be honest. I don't think there's anyone worse to publicly support you in this situation than someone who's the host of Fresh and Fit. If anything, that might make you look a little more guilty rather than innocent. To be honest, I don't think there's anyone worse to publicly support you in this situation than someone who's the host of Fresh and Fit. If anything, that might make you look a little more guilty rather than innocent. But fortunately for DDG, he also has, of course, his family and his very close friends standing by his side as well, ranging from his brother Dub to close friends like the Shea Frost and Baby Rich, who have all made some alleged counterclaims against Haley as well.
My thing is that when you're on top, my thing is like, I don't, listen, I've been in a room with these two people. I'm going to be honest. I've never, ever, and I'm being honest, I've never seen my brother put his hands on a woman. The Diddy used to tell me that she used to smack the shit out of him on the bed. He chilling, she smacked the shit out of him. Real shit. Bow, he sitting on in his bed. Bow! Like, real shit.
I've been around before while they got into it. And like I said before, I don't get into family issues. I stayed the fuck out the way. I done seen them get into it before. And let me put it like this. Have you ever been in a situation where a woman is just whooping the matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into it. Halle was beating the fuck out of this. I'm talking about swinging on this nigga. I'm talking about piecing this nigga up. Ha, 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 ha. You feel me? So, are you just gonna sit there and just hands behind your back? No. Like, what are you gonna do? Stop, hey. Stop. Hey, stop. Stop. Shane, hey, stop.
Crazy part is, you can't even do nothing. You try to defend yourself, they gonna say that you're the abuser because you hit back. You didn't do nothing. You're a female dog for not doing anything. Or like you try to restrain her, but you're actually hurting her because like probably like let's say you live or whatever he lives, and he even though he's grabbing her lightly, it still might hurt. she might tell the internet, oh, I got this bruise because he was grabbing my wrist one time, but she won't say the full story.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, while it does seem like DDG has a lot of love and support around him, on the internet, things aren't exactly that simple because I've seen hundreds, if not more, tweets just literally doing nothing but sending hate towards DDG and anyone who
Wait, did some dude just say DDG off himself? Am I tripping?
internet, things aren't exactly that simple because I've seen
DDG can actually oh 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 the last guy is a black person, by the way. So yeah. Hmm. Crazy.
if not more, tweets just literally doing nothing.
DG failed streamer. He had I think almost 80K subs. Okay. Rapper. I'm pretty sure he made like over what 500K listeners on Spotify. I don't know how that works. Put his hands on Haley Bailey, female dog, WTF. That I don't know. When I seen the bruises, I honestly can't tell. I'm gonna be honest.
Sending hate towards DDG and anyone who publicly supports him, labeling him some of the worst things under the sun.
I can guarantee you too. Some of these people are the ones that donated at least $1 to Megan Thee Stallion, um, BS the EDP who stabbed what's his name Tory Lanez 14 times. I'm pretty sure they the ones. Some of these people are the ones that donated at least $1 so it could be like free or whatever. I don't know. It was really weird.
Such as an abuser and other things as well. So we're having all of this hate from the outside world, along with having these serious allegations being attached to your name. Of course, it can make anyone feel a little more stressed and depressed. And we also didn't hear much from DDG after that initial reaction he had live on stream with Aiden. But he did end up making his first post to social media earlier this morning. And this will be a tweet that read, "I'm chilling by the way. I have no worries," with a winking face emoji. Streaming later on, no days off. And this tweet currently has over 5.4 million views with over 44,000 likes, which I really didn't expect. That was kind of surprising, I'm not gonna lie. But DDG did in fact end up being a man to his word, and he didn't take a single day off and showed up to his stream regardless of everything that was going on. But I'm not sure this stream turned out exactly the way he or anyone else would have expected. When he originally started the stream, he had over 20,000 viewers just there on his intro screen, and he would later peak at over 80,000 live viewers. And obviously, this was because there's a lot of big drama going on, and people were trying to be nosy, thinking that he was going to speak on this entire situation. But instead, DDG completely ignored it and tried not to give it much attention at all.
DDG.
Can't even say her name or his son's name in the public eye, according to that article that we just read. So, of course, he just tried to avoid the situation as best he could on stream. But you could just tell that he wasn't himself, and that ultimately led to him ending the stream rather early.
I'd be lying if I said it was 100%. You know, I was gonna do like some IRL shit, but I'm like, nah, I'm just get on the laptop, chill for a little bit. I guess a lot of people that's trying to be nosy or something, but you might as well leave. That's what you're here for.
Now, all of this is just a very unfortunate situation for not only DDG, but for Halle and even Halo as well. Both parties are just receiving a bunch of unnecessary hate from random people on the internet who don't really know the full story to what happened at all. Imagine you getting abused and everyone just calling you a liar, or imagine the entire internet calling you an abuser and you didn't lay a finger on anyone. I think sometimes with these people being like public figures, it's easy for some people to forget that these are in fact real people that have real lives and real emotion. They're definitely both going through a lot right now. So if I had anything to say, I'd just say to keep both of them in your prayers and try not to send any hate to either side. Just sit back and wait for this entire situation to pan out, and then you can formulate your own opinions on whoever after the entire.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. He just basically saying don't send hate because the screen is frozen. But if you like the video, comment down below. Let me know what's your thoughts about this situation. Yeah. CDA out.